Okay, this seems to be an okay starting hand, and there we go with a Nykthos and starting hand. With these colorless lands, they seem to have a weird priority appearing in your starting hand, but we'll try and deal with that. Nahiri is an equipment-based deck, and she has affinity for equipment. Affinity is a terrifying ability because it just makes something cheaper for equal to X. So for every equipment they'll have out, this costs 1 cheaper. So eventually, this can actually just pay for the command attacks, which is kind of crazy, but... Oh, this is... Oh, mate, look at this. Cut down on Ragavan, and then we're going to steal the Ragavan. That is a cheeky move. And I've never done this before, but it feels quite cheeky. There we go. Ragavan and Tinybones. 2 of the most broken 1-drops in the game. Nice. And now we have another kill spell. We are just perpetually getting rid of all the things, and this is absolutely broken format. Evil one today. We got Tinybones, the Pickpocket. This is quite a lot like Black Ragavan in many ways, because whenever it hits your opponent, you're going to get some value based on what's in their graveyard. I know Ragavan cares about what's exiled on top of their deck, but it's similar but different. So this is a very weak commander in terms of winning with combat damage. You're probably going to win most of your games from your opponent quitting outright, which makes sense because we're just going to be getting rid of all their cards in their hand. We've got full discard tribal, basically Waste Not, and all the discard effects: Burglar, Rat, Divest, Thought Seize, Inquisition of Kozilek, all that stuff. It's a mono black good stuff shell in the back end because eventually you need to win. So the win cons would be Breach the Multiverse, Virtue of Persistence, which is like Shieldred but better in my opinion because it's harder to kill. Chimil, Bolus Citadel, you get the picture. Turgid as well, if you can keep this out, it's going to be pretty wonderful. I feel like it also deserves to have a couple of swords because it's such a small body. A 1-drop is like the lowest rate you're going to get. So I've put in a couple of swords here just to equip to him, just to see if he can get through and deal a bit of damage and get some advantage. Sword of One Future King is brutal because if this hits, you get to Seville 2. Put a discard effect into your graveyard, then you can recast it, discard something else from your opponent's hand, which is pretty mean. Sword of Fortune Frontier is just really good value. Lets you play more things on the top, play more lands, which is a very green thing to do in a black deck, which is really nice. Of the new cards, we're going to try out Insatiable Avarice. I think this is good. Let's say you pay 5 mana. If you pay 5 mana for this spell, you get to do all the abilities. So you get to basically search for a card, put it on top of your deck, and then draw 3 cards. So this is like Demonic Tutor plus Sun in Blood combined, which is pretty damn cool. I feel like it's fairly balanced. It's the 3 mana Vampiric Tutor, Sorcery Speed, which is already worse. Or, you know, as I said, like a bit... Well, actually, it draws 3, so it's technically better than Sun in Blood. But yeah, I really like the card. We're also trying Rush of Dread, which feels pretty crazy as well. Target opponent sacks half their creatures run up. That could be handy sometimes. Target opponent discards half their cards in their hand running up. That's nice as well. And target opponent loses half their life. So that could be very swingy. That could probably win you the game out of nowhere. Let's see how it goes. This one's for you, John Roth. I know you didn't ask for this, but I made it anyway because I know you like mono black. And you're just a very awesome guy who's been watching the channel for a long time. So I hope you enjoy this, John Roth, and anyone else out there who likes mono black. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And also become a channel member. It means you get a free custom video. Once you do, and you can join the Discord. We can talk about stuff. We can help with deck editing. I've got an amazing Discord community. Exclusive access only via donation or becoming a channel patron means that it's a really curated, deliciously awesome group of people that are like-minded, and it's really well regulated. There's no shit posting, there's no trolling as such that you'd expect to see in some really degenerate Reddit. So yeah, there's a lot of perks to joining the channel, even becoming a YouTube channel member. Cool, let's get into the games. Let's go. Okay, got a really good starting hand again. Pretty lucky today with this deck. I think turn 1 commander makes a huge difference. Even if it doesn't do much, you're kind of just... You're that wasp flying around your opponent's head. It might not do anything to you, but if it does, it's pretty strong, you know, being able to resurrect their creatures. I mean, look at this instance. Next turn we can get the nowhere else. It's pretty good. I do wish that the game would stop triggering stuff when we have no mana open. That feels a bit counterintuitive. There are other actions in the game which basically say... I mean, just look how quick that was. It's crazy. And that was an emote player, so we're grinding tier 1 decks here. This hand seems pretty stacked. But we are facing a... We are facing a 3-mana Ren and Realm Breaker, which is very strong. So we shall see how that goes. And they've already got the ramp. They've already got the ramp. But we have Death Touch. But this doesn't mean they're going to get turn 2 Ren. Turn 2 Ren. That's pretty crazy. Are we going to be able to get rid of them? They also make a hexproof vigilance. Haste land. Okay. Kadama of the West Tree. Right. So we can draw. I think we're just going to draw 3, lose 3. Oh, wow. Okay, that feels so good. 3 mana. Draw 3, lose 3. I like that. Okay, so they're going to go for Ren and Realm Breaker here.
Swift. We haven't much time.
They chose to not actually make it a thing. Will they block here, though? Because I've got Death Touch. That's the interesting thing. That is interesting. And we do have a kill spell. Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Right, let's try and get rid of the Kadama. This feels so beautiful. And then... we might as well double swing here. There's no downside. They can block Tinybones, but we're still going to deal the 1. Which is good, because we need to take them off ultimate. And then also make them discard, which makes us draw. Wow, having both the Tinybones out is kind of mad. And they discard as 7 drop. It's going to be difficult to get that out. Ugh, Bloom Hulk. So now we need another kill spell. And this is going to be brutal, because if they can play stuff from the graveyard, we are really going to struggle dealing with that. We can make him discard. There's no point playing that just yet. What do we think about this then? Make him discard, create a treasure. Make him discard. I think we're just going to double attack. Actually, if we attack with that, they're just going to get a free block. Yeah, we'll attack with the Death Touch. I'm not actually too bothered about this Tinybones. They want to trade. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. We create a treasure, make them discard. Let's see what they do here. We could even make them discard that as well. Ah, why not? Completely eradicate their hand. Man, they're cheeky. They were trying to basically just win with the proliferation there. So we may have bought ourselves a bit of time.
My voice beckons to all worlds.
Each player discards 2, lose 4, sacks 2 creatures. God damn it. They're going to get to ultimate that and we're going to lose. We're going to lose. Because of this blocker. How do we get rid of this? They're going to play all these things next turn as well. Play lands and permanents from the graveyard. There's no way in hell we're going to be able to actually... There's no way, unless we go for Virtue of Persistence now. And then just steal stuff and try and fight through the ultimate. Is that something that we're going to be able to manage? Or I could risk it. I could go for Signing Blood, and then we have 4 mana up. Oh, screw it. We're going to go for a weird game here. And you know what? Their Gilded Goose has helped them so much here. because it's just an extra blocker they've had the whole time to stop us. Okay. So they're going to have to play basically their best thing from their graveyard each turn to stop us resurrecting it. Oh, but then Ren goes to the graveyard. That's so broken. That's so broken. But we get something too. We can kind of stop them from getting their creatures, I guess. Liliana. We can maybe kill them with the Tinybones here. I'm a bit concerned, really. We've got some really good stuff going on. We can deal 10 damage to them if we want to. Do we want to do that? Maybe. 10 damage to them is pretty good. Then it won't be that far until we've killed them off. So how much does that give us? That gives us 6. So I think we are going to do this. Down to 14. And then we can also play the Liliana to kind of...
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people
make them lose a creature. I mean, they can just replay them though. That's the only downside. So if they get rid of Kura, they get to search for more lands. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. I don't know. This is a really tough one. Fighting through the ultimate is really costly. And we just didn't have the kill spells. But I think we might actually be in a really good situation, to be honest. Also because Rancor's Prank can deal, make each player lose 4. We'll see. We've got some interesting things. We can also deal 2 with the Silent Blood. We basically kind of have a mono red like stuff to do here. Oh, Boseiju, no! Oh, they search for Boseiju. Okay. That sucks. Oh, wow, we get to attack, though. They're at 12. They're at 12! They're so close to death. I don't think they realise. They can't do too much in a turn. So they play the one land from there. They're keeping stuff in their hand because they're scared of Tinybones now. Oh, my heart's in my throat. I don't know what to do. Kura, yeah, it's a real shame they killed the Virtue of Persistence. They're thinking long and hard about this as well. Well, the good thing is that the Ren ultimates don't stack very well. They're going to mill 3 and put a permanent from them into their hand. Fauna Shaman. Right. This is not looking good. They've basically kind of devoided us from using Tinybones now. Final Grasp. I really want to kill all of their creatures, to be honest. We've also got Tinybones that might be able to do some damage. I think we're going to get rid of the arena because that's a bit slow. How do we get through their stuff? 3 cards in hand. Okay, how much mana do we have to play with then? We've got a lot. So let's draw some cards. Oh, do we want to use that to kill them? No, I don't think... They're just going to keep stuff in their hand the whole time. Okay, I'll just Reborn. That helps a little bit. They're going to get rid of the Planeswalker. They don't care. 3 cards in hand. I really want to get rid of these cards. Okay, I mean, we're doing the best we can, given the situation. We just Alpha Strike here, so they block that. They take 4. Go down to 8. Okay. Okay. Freaking ultimates. Spring Bloom Druids is going to get more blockers, more lands. The fact they can play stuff from the graveyard over and over again, lands and permanents. I guess they can't do instants, sorceries. Man, I really want Bajuka Bog. So they're basically just going for a load of blockers, which is kind of interesting. Fauna Shaman, Jesus. Okay. Actually, do we just win here? I think we just win, don't we? Right, let's just see what we do. So, we add this for each. We do this. Get rid of 2 creatures each. Lose 4. Each player discards 2. Each player sacks 2. I think that's going to be it. Oh my god. And then we have enough mana to use Tinybones Ultimate. Oh my god, that's so freaking good. I can't believe I won through an Ultimate. Come on. That was freaking awesome, guys. Oh, come on. I'm going to quickly interrupt this video to tell you this video is not sponsored. And because of that, the channel does need help from people like you. So if you do want to support the channel in your own way, you can like and subscribe, which is completely free. But if you want to go the extra mile, you can donate to the channel via my Ko-fi link below or become a channel patron. And if you become a channel patron, you can get a custom video of your choice. Check out the details below. Now, this is a very interesting matchup because Uro likes to put stuff into the graveyard and Tinybones likes to take stuff out of the graveyard. So there's an interesting feeder relationship here where Uro is feeding me the cards, making me all fat. Let's go for Tinybones joins up. There probably was an argument to be made about playing the Tinybones. The Tinybones first. Tinybones joins up first. My god, I'm struggling to speak today. Okay, so we're going to tap out for Uro. That's interesting because we can then resolve the Sword of Forge and Frontier, which is another very wordy card. But they're ramping pretty smoothly. I wonder if they have any more counter magic. What kind of toxic deck is this that we're about to face? Who knows? Uro. I mean, we could have technically cast Uro there to draw a card, pay 3, draw a card, and then gain 3 life. That's not too bad. Tyler's Tracker. That's interesting because they can't block it once we put the sword on. So I wonder if they have a way to deal with either of our permanents here. They could possibly. Extra blockers, but that's not really going to matter, I don't think, given that we have pro, green, and red. Which is just delightful, to be honest. Oh, it's lovely. Having the precise colour protection. Again, it makes me target that even though I do not have mana open. Ooh, okay. I might as well play that. It's a free spell, basically. Burglar Rat makes me discard. Although it does feed the graveyard. They discarded Solve the Equation, which is mildly terrifying. Because this is normally a card that people use to get win cons into their hand. Ristic Study. Okay. They think this game's going to go long. Well, we'll see. It may well do. It may well do. Getting in there. Again, I'm just going to decline it because I don't want to use the mana. Although I could always target it. Ooh, Davriel. Well, we can play additional lands as well. So we've got 5, 6, 7. We could go, each player discards. Is Davriel important? No, I think Rankle's Prank is probably more important. And I'm going to pay. It's pretty effective. I mean, losing their whole hand. Oh, okay. They do have ways to draw extra. So, yeah. Discard 2 cards. I guess we'll go for the Aetherflux and the land. Only because Aetherflux is good, but without the Citadel out, it's just not as good, obviously. Interesting. Okay. So I wonder what their final card is. We have a power word kill that we don't really want to use. Exiling all the stuff in the graveyard. And again, I don't know if I want to go for the power word kill just because I just do not want them to get extra cards. They're already gaining loads with the Tireless Tracker. The Uro's already given them +2. +2. And an extra one with the Tireless Tracker. Annoyingly, the Lair of the Hydra, that becomes a creature. It can actually block the Tinybones because it's not green. Right, let's see how we get on here then. But this is Citadel. No way did we just... Oh, that's so annoying. We just threw that Aetherflux away. God damn it. Okay, let's see if we can just go to combat then. Will they block with a lair? Okay, no. Nothing in the graveyard. Playing 2 lands feels pretty good. But they have Ristic Study now. I do not want to give them cards. I guess we'll just give the rat the sword. And we can still afford to pay for power word kill and pay the 1. We're in an interesting situation. My god, they're drawing so many cards with that Tireless Tracker as well. And they've filled the graveyard with 1. Do we just use this opportunity to kill the Uro? Or kill the Tireless... Let's just kill the Tireless Tracker, because that's currently, that's actually drawing them more cards than Uro. And we can also block the Uro with the Burglar Rat, because we have protection from blue. Yeah. It's an interesting scenario to want to kill a Tireless Tracker. We're not in a really good position here. Although they just ramped. How good is that? See, with the Tireless Tracker, that would have been 2 more clues as well. They're going to attack. Just to draw and play a land. Okay. They're at 17. I still think we just attack them directly. Painful quandary. Directly go into them. They can block the Burglar Rat with 2 creatures if they really want to. But we really do need some removal here. What have they got in here that we can... Yeah, they're going to draw a card before it dies. Fair enough. If we could kill the Ristic Study, I would feel a lot more confident here. I guess we can just target that. Oh, man, this is what I mean. It just hurts. Ooh, Invoke Despair. That is actually pretty damn good. I think that was the best thing we could have actually drawn. Yeah. Because that actually gets rid of the Ristic Study. So we're in a really good position now. Wow. Very lucky. Shame the painful... Did we lose anything this turn? No, it's a shame because the Fatal Push would have been able to kill the Uro. Oh, you're joking. So they're going to draw 6 and they can put any creatures into play. That could just be it then. Nizal and Elvish Mystic. Okay. That is annoying. the Nizal by itself does a lot of work. We're going to return that to its owner's hand. Interesting. Yeah, I feel as though we are in a very bad situation now. That basically swung it around, so they're probably going to win. That card is so busted. So busted. And they seem to have a lot of cards in the deck that does stuff when we do things. And now they've got 2 blockers for both of our things combined. Which means Nizal's going to draw and draw and draw, and we're not going to have any way to get around this. Unless we give 2 swords to Tinybones. So now it's got protection from everything. Well, I guess that's one way of doing it. They can't block with blue, black, red, or green. But will it be enough here? I don't want any of those. I don't want to play any of those. Yeah, it's sad how the game can be so demoralizing because we've put in a lot of work. And it just feels like it doesn't matter anymore because they played 1 card, which I don't think is... doesn't really reward good strategy, does it? Because it's just like you can do whatever you want, and then it's the Ugin problem. You play 1 card and suddenly nothing matters anymore. And everything we play now is just going to give them more cards. Okay, yeah, put those in the bin. I'm not too excited about having those. Power word kill. I guess we can try and kill... what do we want to kill? I mean, they're all terrible. Nizal kind of says opponent discards 3 cards. I suppose the upside of this is that it will be exiled until the following turn, which does now mean that Bella Citadel can kind of go off a little bit, but I don't know if it's really going to be worth it, to be honest. Like to brutality. Instead of this Citadel, maybe this would be better. Maybe. Or maybe both. That's interesting. Painful Conjurer. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, I lose 5 unless I discard a card. And then this can put a thing on top as well. I'm not really sure what the best thing to do is. Maybe this, but then Uro lets him gain life anyway. And then Bolas the Citadel probably just kills us, right? Oh, I don't know what to do. What do I do, guys? I need Jarvis. Citadel means we probably die on the attack back. Quandary means we probably don't. Or I go for Citadel, and how much mana do I have left after? You know what? I'm going to go for Citadel. I feel like that's the only way to find an answer. Land. Interesting. Okay, now things have become interesting. Because now we can put any card on top of our deck. Okay. So do you want to give something that's going to maybe help us win the game? Yeah, let's just go for Breach and then we'll play it. And this is going to be very risky. Oh, wow. Oh. Crater Hoof would be good. But so is Gargaroth. And I guess Acquisitions just to see what's in the hand here. Well, we only see one thing. I don't know if that was a good move or not. We're at 9. So if they have some kind of mass removal, we are going to be in trouble. We already attacked as well, which means that the Crater Hoof wouldn't have been very useful. And we did lose 2 lifelink there, basically. drain 2 and discard something from the hand. Oh well, we'll see. Goodness me, they drew so many cards. But they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana now. Oh no, they're gonna fight. Okay. We still have 2 blockers. They are gonna attack still. Makes sense. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. That Uro's getting him so much. We sadly have to block. Maybe it would have been better to go for another creature rather than the acquisitions expert. Down to 5. Damn. Oh well, it's been an interesting battle. Maybe silver battle. To be honest, it doesn't matter what we chose. They would have killed it either way because they had the fight spell. And yeah, I was just hoping Breach would have maybe helped us win a bit more there. Divest. Artifact or creature. Do I really care about that? Right, this is probably going to be our last turn, so I'm just going to attack in. Now we get to see a few things here. 3 separate triggers. Is it a way to not die? We don't have a creature in our hand, annoyingly, which means the silverback won't really... I mean, maybe that's the only thing we can do. We'll see. We'll try to see if that can make a difference. Because if we play creature spells, we gain life, but they're going to mana drain. Yeah, fair enough. That sucks massively. Turgid. Well, we can't really... There's nothing we can really do. Yeah, mana drain. God damn it. What happens if we could pay additional costs? We could pay additional costs. I think that works. We'll see. We're basically in desperation mode now. So we're going to put any card on top. Insatiable Avarice is kind of crazy. Oh, no, wait. Where is it? Did we... Yeah, it's in the graveyard, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Aetherflux is in the graveyard. Oh, bloomin' heck. I think that might be it then. So they're at 8 life. Oh, bugger. Oh, 7, 4. Oh my god. Exiling all odds would be nice. Yeah, damn it. If we had... I don't think there's anything we can do. I don't think there's anything we can do. Especially because we're already at 5 life. Make them lose... I don't know. Four mana up. Waste not. Get them to discard a land, maybe, and then we get more mana. Who knows? And then go infinite with the cards on top of our deck. Let's see what they do here. Feels sad they're at 8 and the bloody last march of the Ents. That's basically the thing that's won the game. They're going to draw more things. Okay. So what are they going to discard? If they discard creatures, we get zombies, which are actually blockers. So they want to discard things that just make us draw cards. Yeah, so that makes us draw a card. And that makes us draw a card as well. God damn it. God damn it. I tried my best, guys. Tried my best. Black market connections. Don't do this to me. Down to 2. And we can kill ourselves. Well, we can't even play it. But yeah, just think at this point, right, how much life we would have gained from Ether Flux. It would have been loads. I think that would have been enough to probably win. It's such a shame that I foolishly decided to discard that. What was I thinking? I'm an absolute knob for discarding that. Yeah, we're just gonna quit. I'm not gonna give him that. Because I'm a dick. And they used last match at the end and mana drain in the same game. And they won anyway. And they get that victory. But yeah. It's a shame about that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I think it was pretty good look into seeing what you can do. I feel like people play around them quite a lot though. They get rid of stuff from the graveyard that is required if they have something like Uro, which is kind of rare to be honest. But yeah, I think it's, for 1 black mana, what more could you ask for? It's very good.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.